So it was a song I didn't even know had several different versions sung by several large names. So the Fugees, Killing Me Softly. Great song. Heard it all over the radio in the 90s. It also seemed to pretty much play every time we went to our uncle's house. I don't know why. And it was like right around the same area every single time. But I heard it I was at the country house. I was taking care of June. I was flipping through the music channels. It was the 70s channel. It was 1975. Roberta Flack. And I'm like, huh. I'm so used to hearing the Fugees version. And then I saw that, I came on here and looked it up, and I saw the name, to Lori Lieberman, and apparently she's where the song originated from. Apparently 1971, I think, but this is a live 1973 on the Mike Douglas show. But she's probably, I think she's supposed to be the originator of the song. I know there's like a male version. People say it's Frank Sinatra. It's not Frank Sinatra. Actually, hang on. Let me look up who that it actually is. Apparently Perry Como. But because he has a very kind of similar sound to Frank Sinatra, they were like, oh, it's Frank Sinatra. No, it's not. It's Perry Como. But this is Lori Lieberman sings Killing Me Softly on the Mike Douglas Show, 1973. Hope you guys are ready, because I sure know I am.
One of the great pleasures of doing a show like this is being able to introduce young talent. And my next guest is a young lady with a marvelous voice, and her new album is very appropriately titled Becoming. Here is Lori Lieberman. Welcome her, please. So yeah, I can see why people say it sounds like Anne Murray a little bit, because she does have very much of an Anne Murray kind of sounding voice. Very clear, very, very nice. Very nice, very young, beautiful woman. Apparently she still sings this song to this day. I think if she's still around, she should still be around, right? All right, happy to see she's still around. She's 74. And apparently she still sings the song, so. Again, I can hear the Anne Murray part of it, so.
I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Bow, 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 bow. No, different verse, but yeah. Whenever I'm hearing this song and I'm trying to listen it to, I'm trying to keep in mind that it's not the Fugees, but I'm still hearing like the music, like the track playing, at least the instrumental for it. I mean, their version is great,
it plays all the time on, like I said, the music channel that I listen to. There's, they've got the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and like the 2000s. The 90s, it always seems like once a day. If I go over there every day, and it's like on at least once a day, I get to hear it. So it's a really great song. And again, I heard it all the time in the 90s. There's a lot of songs that are actual covers that I never knew were. And so this was one that not only did someone like Roberta Flack do it, who made it gain popularity, but this is where it originated with Lori. And it's been covered several times by other people, but it's such a good song.
He sang as if he knew me in all my dark despair, and then he looked right through me, see if I wasn't there. But he was there, the stranger, singing clear and strong, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
And this was 1973. I don't think there was any auto-tune clearly being used. This was all her. Very gorgeous, beautiful young women with an amazing voice. Amazing voice, unlike the factory-produced young singers nowadays. Auto-tune here, auto-tune there. No, her naturally beautiful voice. This, like, when people think of like soulful and emotion, people, they try to go with that what's it called, like the indie girl, where they do have like that very nasally sound, like very like Fiona Apple, or someone like them. You think of commercial and think of a girl singing that voice. They're like, oh, it's so soulful, and no, this was soulful. That one is just factory fucking produced. Pretty much anyone can do that shit. I think it's called. I think it's called like the indie girl sound. Okay, so this is the general idea. You've heard this kind of voice. I think she might have a bit of an accent, but the way you'll know when you hear it.
About a lullaby. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder why yo yo. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
You've heard that kind of voice on commercials. They constantly use the indie girl voice for fucking commercials, and it's annoying. And they're like, oh, it's so emotional and soulful. No, it's not. It's fucking annoying. Hers is actually soulful and emotional. Not that. Get that other fucking shit out of here. Get it out of here. But yeah, it is emotional. It's soulful. It's raw. Just the way Gordon Ramsay likes it. Fucking raw. It's fucking raw. But again, I didn't know this was that she was the originator of the song. The Fugees, I always hear that song, and I only heard the Roberta one like yesterday or the day before that. And actually, no, wait, was it? I think it was the other day. What's today? I think it was Saturday I heard it. I was like, what? And hers version, again, it was like 1975, I think. This version was like 1971, 1972. So she is kind of the originator of the song. and I'm glad I listened to it because Roberta Flack's is really great. The Fugees obviously classic, but it was nice to see kind of, even though it was 1973, nice to see where it all started and the person who started it. Pretty sure back then she didn't know what kind of song this would become and how popular it would become. And the fact that she's still singing it to this day, it's cool. But yeah, I was like, what? What? But yeah, that's this fun fact that the Fugees, you think it was them? Nope. Roberta Flack? Nope. No, it was her. It was always her. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.